Hi, Nikki. How are you?
I'm great. How are you doing, Nick?
I'm doing well, thank you. I really appreciate you taking some time today to answer a couple of questions.
Of course.
Um, Hub Technology Group is a managed solutions providers in the GTA, specializing in all areas of office technology. We've got expertise in managed print, hosted telephony, managed IT, and AI-based services. We've got one of our great customers here, Nikki Singh from PowerMed Property Services. Nikki is responsible for marketing and real estate management at the company. Thanks for coming on, Nikki.
Nice to be here.
Nikki, can you walk me through how the COVID-19 pandemic has changed the business operations at PowerMed?
When the pandemic first hit and we were on lockdown, all of our staff were forced to work from home. We had a scheduled in-office time allotted for each staff, and they were to come in a day or two each week. But the hardest part was not being able to see your colleagues. We're an office where it's so much easier to walk into Jeff's office or Drew's office or Nikki's office and ask a question, get an answer, and move on with your day. And when the pandemic hit, it was okay, open up your laptop, draft an email, wait for a response, do something else while you get that response, and then move on. So for us, it was more delaying. We found that, yes, you're working from home, which was great, but you were working longer hours because you were waiting for people to get back to you. You weren't in the office, you didn't have printer ink at home, so you had to go into the office to print stuff or have to wait for Amazon to send you ink. So it was really difficult in adapting to work efficiently.
I mean, obviously, it sounds like there was a huge impact to the business operations. Our partnership was able to evolve as a result of the pandemic, and it now includes our Cloud and Touch hosted telephony service, specifically related to the old versus new telephone system. What do you like best about Cloud and Touch over your older analog bell system?
The fact that I can answer it from anywhere. Being in the office is great, you grab your phone, but being able to walk around the office with your cell phone and answer a call that you're waiting for when you're not at your desk, I think is one of the best features. Like I said, we're an office where we like to walk into someone's office and have a conversation about something.
Mm-hmm.
And many times people are in each other's offices talking, and then you go back to their office and guess what, you have 3 missed calls from someone you really needed to speak to. So I found that a lot of the staff and who the property managers, the realtors, they're walking around the office with their cell phones, and they're picking up calls at the photocopy machine. They're picking up calls in the kitchen while making a cup of tea or coffee or whatever. And I think that has really helped us, because then you're not stuck in your office waiting for a call. You grab your phone, you go do what you got to do. The person calls, you come back, you pick it up. It works so amazing. I think that's one of the best features. The second best feature, I think, is the messaging feature. Like I said, you can just message Jeff, message Drew, message Thomas, whoever you want to message, and say, can you come see me when you have a second? Are you in the office? Can you grab this for me? As opposed to going into your email, composing an email, waiting for a response, and they get the messages pop up right away. It's really, really good. And as you know, for the past how many years, one of the most important aspect is having to deal with Advance and not deal with Bell. I think that the support team at Advance has been truly phenomenal. They are so on the ball with everything. I had a new staff who needed to be set up. I didn't even get a chance to come into the office in an hour, and they already calling me, can you give me access to his computer? We'll get it set up, no problem. And I'm like, I'm not at the office, I'm still in the car. He's like, oh, okay, I'll that's no problem. Give me, I'll give you 10 minutes or whatever you need, and I'll call you back. But I found that the very little time, maybe 2 or 3 times we've had to call into support, they knew exactly what the problem was. It's not like you had to call into a telecommunication company and be transferred to tech support, be transferred to customer service, be transferred to this person. Whoever you spoke with right then, when whoever answered the phone knew exactly what to do. That was like one of the most amazing features. Like I said, like those 3, they go hand in hand.
It's important when we're talking to customers and onboarding customers too, that we bring up that 24/7 live agent help desk. Everybody on that desk are IT engineers as well. So thank you for that feedback. I'm going to make sure that they also see this video.
Good.
It's a pretty competitive market in all the different types of technology that we sell. Like, what are 2 or 3 things that ultimately set us apart from the others?
Yes, you're right. Technology is definitely one of the most competitive markets out there. As many other industries, it's difficult to build relationships and maintain those relationships. One of the things I found with working with Hub and you over the years is that our relationship, our business relationship has become a really important aspect of how our account is handled. I think that the comfort level I have with you, knowing that what services and what technology devices or ideas or implementations you're going to provide to us, you fully understand our business and how it works. I think that customer relationship is so important. And if I didn't have that, but I had the other part where you were on the ball with what devices we needed, what services we needed, I don't think that relationship would be fully it wouldn't really be 100%. I think you really need to have a relationship with the person that you do business with, and you have to feel comfortable knowing that you trust them in order to understand your business, understand what your business needs are, follow through on things that you say you're going to do. And over the years, you have definitely done that. So I believe that the reason our business relationship has evolved and stayed within the last 11 years, I told you in the past, I've had other communication companies and technology companies reach out to me, and I don't even listen to them because I am so happy with the relationship we have. And like I said, your team has always been so supportive. I've never had issues. We have had issues, like everyone does with like a machine that is just going mental, it won't do something. But I think with that, and then having you on the other side trying to get it fixed, trying to remedy that problem, was what kept the relationship going. If you disappeared, it'd be like, well, ready to go. But you were always there trying to fix it, even though you weren't in that department, or you weren't in that, that's not what your job was. Your job was to get the account, but you maintain the relationship. So I think one of the biggest things is just maintaining a really good business relationship with the people you work with.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Okay, I think that concludes all the questions that I have today. Thank you so much, Nikki, for joining us and for being our customer. It means a lot to our business and a lot to me personally. So big thank you to you and your entire team there at ParMed Property Services.
Thanks, Nick. Well, I gotta say, it's been almost 11 years now we've been working together, and you have been so supportive. And like I said, I've said this throughout the entire the last half hour or so. You've just been so on the ball with understanding our business, which is so important. You sometimes get people who just come in to do a sales pitch and then get that contract signed and then they're gone. You have not been that whatsoever. You have just been there from the beginning to the end. Even when we had our office move, we had the hosted VoIP integration, set up everything. You were there throughout the entire process, and just being able to speak to you and voice frustrations with Bell, or with this, or Nick, how can we work around this, and you were able to give answers. Thank you so much. It really does mean a lot.
You're welcome.